Hello everyone, how's it going? My name is Pickle, and welcome to the birthday stream. Today we are going to be streaming some Satisfactory Update 1.1, which in case you didn't know, it has been out now since like April. I believe April the 1st it came out to experimental, and about a month or so ago it's officially in the actual game itself, so that's pretty awesome. And we are planning to try and get a lot done today. In fact, I'll show you the list in just a moment. But essentially, I want to fully make my starter aluminium facility. About, what is it now, a month and a half ago, I made my starter steel facility. And that's lasted me until now, and it's been a couple hundred hours since then. So I do want to try and make an area that will give me enough aluminium, well, the main thing that I'm trying to make is the owl-clad aluminium sheets. That's the most important thing. Because in our last stream, we managed to unlock Mark V conveyor belts, but Mark V conveyor belts need owl-clad aluminium sheets, which we haven't got, so we need that. Also, aluminium casing and aluminium, what's it called? The other thing. I don't know, canisters. It's like the, well, I don't know if it's actually called canisters, but it's essentially canisters for the nitrogen gas, which is very important for Monday's stream. But regardless, welcome to everyone who is watching. Hope that everyone's doing good, whether you're watching live or on the VOD. It's a pleasure to have you on the channel. Welcome, Dirk, first one here. Hope that you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. So we are going to be heading, well, we've actually explored a good part of the map now, haven't we? That's really good. Okay, I want to try and head back if I can get my bearings now. Okay, it literally is over here, I think. No, it's not. Down here. There we go. This is where we are building our factory. So what I'm actually going to try and do, I'll get a new map marker down there. We'll change the icon though to a factory icon. We'll then change it to that. Did nothing. There we go. Lovely. Background color. We can go with like a, well, it does have to be a bit darker, I think, because I don't want it to be too white. There we go. Oh, that's the actual... Okay, doesn't matter. That was that color instead. That's all good. Welcome, Vinod. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I don't think there's anything else I want to try and do there. Lovely. Now it should be on my screen. It is on my screen. Temp aluminium. Fantastic. So, what machines are we actually going to need? Well, that all depends on how much of the resource I actually want to try and make. So, let's try and find that out right now. There we go. So this is the plan for maybe today or maybe for the next couple of streams. But I want to do my aluminium factory prep, which is everything down here, but like actually do it properly this time. I want to finish my temporary aluminium factory, which should be relatively simple to do within like an hour, let's say. I then want to double check on my packaged liquid biofuel and finalize some of that stuff. Because I might have to add in some more storage containers. And I also want to try and turn a bit more of my leaves and wood into biomass, then solid biomass. Then solid biofuel, then packaged liquid biofuel. So we've got a good process to go through today. We've got quite a lot of summer sloops I might end up consuming today, but it's all temporary. Like this facility that I'm making with the packaged liquid biofuel, it's not here to last. So I'm completely fine with using a few of these summer sloops for now, and then reusing those sloops for something a bit more important later on. I then want to start the rocket fuel logistics, or at least prep for it. So where am I going to get the resources from? How many resources am I going to initially make? In total, I want to make 6,000 rocket fuel per minute. However, for this stage of the game, that's completely unnecessary. So what I do want to try and get done, though, is all of the fuel. So I want to make sure that I can get all of that sorted and probably start burning, like temporarily burning some of it into power. Because what I then want to try and do after that is then convert our fuel into rocket fuel. So that should hopefully all be alright. Welcome, Asuna. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. I do greatly appreciate that. We've got all green names in the chat. I haven't got like members only mode turned on, have I? I haven't made that mistake yet. But I feel like one day I'm accidentally going to have like members only mode turned on. I'm not going to realise it until it's too late. But no, I think everyone can type. It's just a coincidence that everyone's a member in the chat. But it's good to see all those green names though. It's actually fantastic. So thank you guys. Oh, there we go. Welcome, Jack-o'-lantern. There we go. Definitely not a members only chat. That's good. I hope that you're doing good, man. Welcome to the stream. So we are currently making, well, we're planning to make 10 per minute. Is that a lot? No. Preferably, how much can we even make? If I was to make this into 100, I can afford that. I can afford that. We haven't actually finished our scrap recipe. Okay, so for now, let's keep it to 10. And let's see what I need for my 15 aluminium scrap, which I don't think is going to be that complicated. First of all, you should have to change to that. I think that's the correct color. Yep. Great. An aluminium scrap. Okay. I suppose we have to do that over there, though. So let's just grab some of our resources. We'll then head over to where our factory is going to be. And then we should be alright. Lovely. I am going to need some of you, aren't I? I've actually got to start making a few more of these. Have to get around to doing that soon. We've got so much plastic now. I don't know if I've even, like, shown this, but there you go. Over 40,000 plastic, which is not too bad going. Okay, great. I don't think we need rubber. How much is it again for a refinery? I'll get like 10 of them. We'll say 10 constructors. 10. We probably don't need 10 smelters. We don't need any more miners. I shouldn't need any more water extractors. So let's try and get everything there on this list that we're trying to formulate. Definitely get a good amount of you lot in there as well. Get a good amount of you. Logistic-wise, in theory, I can actually afford 400 Mark V conveyor belts. And if worse comes to the worst, then I will use it, but I'd rather stick to Mark IV just for this particular factory. And we shouldn't need more than 500. I'd be very surprised if we do. Same with that there as well. Mark IIs, absolutely. We'll go with 300 just in case. With a couple of you. We shouldn't need any pipeline pumps. There's no way I can imagine us consuming pipeline pumps in this production. Welcome, Jimmy. Hope that you're doing good, man. Welcome. Another green name. It's so cool to say. It really is. I hope that you're doing well. I don't think we need any of that. Okay, I definitely am going to be having a couple of these today. As you can see, we've actually got 54 Mercer Spheres. Don't ask how I managed to get 54, but we've been saving up now for the last couple of months, and I suppose when you've saved up, it actually does start to add up. Who would have thought? Wow. I don't think we need much else now. I will get a couple of this. I'm not planning on making everything look, like, really good. I just want it to be productive. It's a temporary facility. It's going to be going after the next 1,000 hours. Only temporary. Yeah. You've been working on your Fixonium today. Oh, gosh. Because you're running out of power? Because you're running... Oh, I've already... Wow. After making 1.1 million megawatts, you're already using 1 million megawatts? Wow. What are you making? Well, I know what you're making, but that's a lot. Welcome, Sinister Plank. Another member, bro. What is going on? Hope that you're doing good, though. Welcome to the stream. Have I got enough of you? Oh, I do. I've actually got tons of you. Oh, yeah, I was talking about Sam the other day. That'd be something quite interesting to try and get done. Let me write that down, because I do want to try and get some Sam production. That won't be included in the next video. It'll be included in the video after that, so that would be episode 11? I think? Yep. There we go. Nice. Anything else that we need? Yeah, still quite a few stuff. Concrete. Well, luckily we have got a significant amount of concrete. I'll take this entire row. And yeah, that should be plenty. More than enough. Steel pipe. I am probably running low on steel pipe. And steel beams I'm sure I'm going to need here as well. I'll just take all of that. Yep, sure. I know it's a lot more than what I actually need. But I might as well take some things here. Better than coming back. The more you use it, honestly, it feels like it. It really does. There we go. That's the button. Reinforced iron plates key. Okay, you lot. I keep saying to get reinforced iron plates and I get distracted by everything else that I need. Great. Just finish a small fuel plant in your new save, turning 1,200 oil into 3,000 diluted fuel. Oh, nice. That's a good facility right there. Silica. I need silica as well. I need a lot of things. Not on this project, though, luckily. What's that? Alright, yeah, Mercer Spheres, that's fine. Modular frames, yes. I'll probably end up getting 100 of that, just in case. I doubt I'll need it, but it's still good to have. Lastly, we need our encased industrial beams and Bro, I'm just get the reinforced iron plates. It's been too long. There we go. Encased industrial beams, which I think I've put over here. There we go. I might have to lower down my game quality just for a second, because I believe I've... Oh, wow. I can't even jump now without my game stuttering. But I believe we've left our hypertube cannon just around the corner. So I do want to try and use that if possible. The problem is, though, my game will crash. Well, we'll get close to crashing at least. There we go. So, just temporarily. You've got power switches everywhere, but you can't afford to turn anything off at the moment, otherwise your nuclear plants will break. Yeah, that might be a concern. It might be a concern. Maybe. Why have I got a warning sign out there? Oh, right, I don't want that. Did I not go there in the end? Oh, I know where that was. No, we went there. Yeah, in case you guys missed yesterday's stream, it was really productive. We managed to get a good amount of stuff done as well, which is great. Where's the audio thing for this bloody headset? There we go. So we do definitely have to try and like improve that hypertube cannon there. Maybe even move it a bit closer to our starter factory. I only really placed it there just to see if it's going to work, and luckily it does work. Holy. Yeah, that's why I've turned down my graphics, because I would literally be getting 1 frame per second if I didn't. Well, I am currently getting 1 frame per second, I think. But it's a bit better. Oh, the quantum encoders, yeah. Right, so I've actually decided that I want to redesign everything here. Because the way that I've set this up, it's fine that this is coming down here, that's okay. But I want to try and cover everything to begin with in this, the asphalt foundation. Then place down the water extractors that I need, and then place down this concrete floor. This way we can try and make it look like it's not terrible, right? I don't want it to look dreadful. That's the plan. Holy lag. Oh, dearie me. The lag does stop, by the way. Like, for the first few seconds, it is quite bad, but then after a while, it does smoothen out a little bit. So for 15 of you, I am going to need 10 alumina solution and then 5 coal. I don't want this recipe. I haven't got the other recipe. I haven't got the electrode scrap. That's annoying, but that's fine for now, so I'll just stick with that. We'll use this for now. That's okay. Yep, 10 alumina solution, 5 coal. Right. Is that how you spell it? Alumina. Right, okay. Luckily, like, 5 coal per minute is, like, it's not too bad. But bear in mind, though, this is the bare minimum. Like, I probably will be increasing this in just a second. For the bare minimum, it's doable, let's just say. Then turn you to be like that. Brilliant. Then to make our 10 alumina solution, what are we going to need? Hopefully nothing too bad. Although, I think you're the one that needs the bauxite and water, isn't you? Yes. Right. Okay. That's 10 bauxite, 15 water. Okay. Although I was just saying a minute ago I need silica. I forgot that you actually make silica with this recipe. That's not too bad. I still don't like it. Yeah, as a temporary recipe, it's going to do the job that we need to do. I feel like as long as it does that, we're alright. And I believe you're like an orange sort of colour. That's not orange, but that's the correct colour at least. And there's our very first recipe. So to make our 10 hourclad aluminium sheets, we need 3.4 copper, 7.5 raw quartz, 10 bauxite, 10 water. I could definitely do this, can't I? I can make 100. To me, that makes sense, at least. Yeah, sloppy alumina is good. I do quite like it. Any plans for my birthday? Eating lots of food. That makes me happy. Just eating. Potentially golf. I don't know. It just depends on the weather as well. But regardless, it would be quite nice to play some golf. I haven't played it in years. I used to do it like once every month or so, but we've stopped a few years ago, I suppose. So it would be nice to get back into it. I won't be very good, but it should be fun. Just a day out with the family. That's it, really. So now what I've got to try and do is, well, just first of all, times everything here by 10, which shouldn't be that bad. And then I also want to try and work out the casings as well. I shouldn't... Why do I keep doing that? I shouldn't need that many casings. Like, literally 10 per minute should be alright. There we go. I think that's about it. We can definitely afford all of it. I believe for the aluminium casing, it's a very similar recipe to this. Although I don't know if I need the copper, so I will just copy and paste this across. Like so. No, and let's try and figure out what I actually need for this. Casing. Yep, okay, great. So, you're made here. My keyboard is starting to get a bit sticky. It's quite annoying. It is rather old, to be fair, but quite annoying as well. So, if I was to make like 60 of you lots, which I know is definitely more than what I want to make, that's 90. Okay. I'm just thinking, which is a pretty dangerous thing for me to try and do. If I was to make 100... No, cancel that. 66.66 aluminium casing. That would then be exactly 100 aluminium ingots, which means I don't have to change anything here. So I'm probably going to be that guy, which saves me like 1 second, but oh well. I could just do like the maths again for it, but it's completely fine. I think we'll stick to that. Have we got any power shards on us? We actually do. I should have 200. Yes. The power of the dimensional depot is really good. Whoa. Wait, what? Oh, my shift button's broken. Okay, so my shift button was actually like, it was pressed down. It wasn't actually like... I was really confused. Like, how did I type that? But yeah, that makes sense. 66.6. So we should be able to afford everything. Let's get rid of the stuff over here. With all that there as well. That foundation can stay. A dismantle crate. It is. That's annoying, but oh well. Now what I'll do is I'll probably get on top of... If my game could like stop lagging, that would be really cool. I'll get on top of this little rock here, little stump. And build out everything that I need to build out. It doesn't have to be like covering the entire lake necessarily. I shouldn't need the entire lake. Yeah, how's everyone doing in the chat? Hope that you guys are enjoying your weekend. Hopefully it will be a good one. I finished making the video, by the way, the best recipe video for plastic and rubber. And luckily, the recipe that I thought was the best recipe turned out to be the best recipe, so that was quite handy. The thing is, I've done the calculations for it multiple different times. I just never turned it into a video, and I don't know why. Until now. So where's the middle of this lake? Because what I want to try and do is have... How much water? Is that 300? 122, 43, 60. So only 3 water extractors. Okay, there's no point me doing all of this just for 3 water extractors. So I think what we're going to end up doing is... coming out to, let's say, here. Like so. I'll then zoop you down there. Although you're going to be concrete, aren't you? Yes. Zoop you down to there. Same with you, and same with you. Okay, although I do have to get rid of that just so I can have some foundations across over here. I can't seem to place. There we go. Great. So I want to have one water extractor on each side. Which I know means we're going to have 4. But that should be fine. Then do this. Can I then do that? I can. Is this a bit over the top just for a temporary facility? Yeah. But you know me, I am the overcomplicated pickle. We have to do everything in an overcomplicated manner. Is it bouncing? Yes. Basically. I can factually prove it's the best recipe as well. Like, just because something is necessarily factually the best recipe, it doesn't necessarily mean it is the best recipe. But if you're trying to save things like resources, for example, then it is pretty decent. I would recommend it. In fact, I do recommend it. That's why I use it personally. Now, what I want to try and do here is this. Why? Where did that even go? Where did I even place that down? There? That's gone. It's lost. It's gone into the void. Okay. Cool. That's a good one? Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. I'm gonna try and grab you. Player's in the way, clearly. There we go. Little design there in the middle. I don't know what I'll be doing with it, but it's here now. It's here, so there we go. No ideas there for that. I might then try and grab you, rotate you around this way. But yeah, I do want to spend a bit of time on this today. I don't want to rush it. I want it to look not completely terrible. It will look slightly terrible, but not completely. And should be a bit of a good laugh. Maybe. Okay, you're a bit too far forward there by about half a mile. Well done, mate. And grab you again. So, are you exactly the middle there? I think there's the middle. Let me try and find it here. So, here. This line. Perfect. Okay, yeah, so you're going to be like that. So we're going to have 3 more facing inwards like so. Then you know what we can actually do down here? This is where the pipes can... Ooh. Wait. I think what I'm going to end up doing is potentially moving everything up. Well, not moving everything, but also having another floor above here. So that our pipes aren't too visible. And then what we can do is have this floor. Why are the cats... Oh, right. So the cats have triggered the gas. Well done. Congratulations. You've played yourself. Yeah. This is where I want all my machines to be. And this is where I want my path to be. That's alright. So I can build you up. I think that'll be a pretty good base idea. Yeah, our pipes can run underneath it, although I don't really want you to be 2 meters deep, though, because that's just going to be annoying. There we go. Welcome, Snapdragon. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Alright, it's so weird going from, like, the, what's it called, biofuel to the packaged liquid biofuel. It makes such a massive difference. Like, there, for example, I probably wouldn't be able to, like, fly for that long a time, but now I'm using, like, a fifth of the packaged fuel, which is fantastic. There, for example, that was about a third, but I would have not been able to last half that amount of time there with the regular biofuel, so that's really nice. Welcome, Bob. Hope that you're doing good. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Very kind of you. You won't know. I ended that sentence straight away. I was going to say, do I want to have that being 4 meters down? No, not particularly. Welcome, Chaz Mart. Hope that you're doing good. What are we building? We are building a temporary aluminium facility. So we're going to have 4 water extractors. We're going to have a bunch of refineries, maybe, well, some constructors most likely, some smelters, I believe. And we are going to end up making 100 alkali aluminium sheets and 66.6 aluminium casing. This will give us all the resources that I then need to then do other things involving aluminium or other bigger projects, which should be really good fun. This is like where the mega projects start to come into play, which I'm generally really looking forward to. I've got lots of plans. Lots, probably a bit too many plans, but oh well. If I have 100 plans, surely one of them will not fail. Since when have I got a face? I spawned in with it yesterday. Yeah, I logged onto the world server and I just got it in my inventory, so I equipped it. You would have thought. To be fair though, I have had webcam on for about a year. But I didn't use it in the last month or so because I just didn't feel like using it. But today's a special occasion, so I thought, why not? Okay, do I like this being here? Yes. Let me just see what this is going to end up looking like. So I'll build you out here for now. Let's just temporarily grab a refinery. Like so. Because we can't really get like a logistics floor into here. No. But can I... Please, dice. Dice, please. Dice. Okay, I'll go around. Can I get a pipe to go underneath the floor? That's the biggest thing here. We should be able to. So. You... I know you're the outputs, but again, that's fine. As long as it's like just a pipe, that's okay. So that's where you go. And I have to bring you back up again, so I don't necessarily love that. I could increase the height of this floor, which is most certainly a possibility. But I like where it is, though. Although, if I was to raise everything by about 5 meters, that will then fix all of our problems. But do I want a logistics floor? No. So in that case, can I have you coming out to here instead? How about a half nudge? No. Oh well. Am I slooping the output of your fuel? No. Probably not, because I'd have to consume hundreds of summer sloop. I probably won't be doing that. Yeah. You snapped up a temporary build making 60 casing and 90 sheets, about to expand it to process to 900 bauxite. Nice. That's a pretty big facility. Hopefully it goes well, though. I'm sure it will. I mean, this is fine, I think. I think it's okay. Like, preferably, if I was to lower it down to this floor, it would make things easier. Even just lowering it down to, like... Yeah. Let's try that. It might look a bit weird, though. I'm uncertain about its outcome. I guess we're going to find out. See, that's already instantly going to overlap, and I can't do anything like this. This is one thing I really hope that they change. It's like, these two items, technically, aren't overlapping each other. But because of the blueprint size, or the actual size of this item, the game's like, yep, that's overlapping. Even though in reality, again, it's not. That is quite annoying. Is there a way I can overcome that? Yes, but it does involve dead snapping, I believe. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can do... Right. Okay, so if I was to do this, then... Okay. That's just made my life a bit easier there, so that's quite nice. This is all gonna go eventually. Make some room if you can. I'm not necessarily looking for a logistics floor. I don't really want one, because like, if I do a logistics floor for every single factory that I do, it will get boring. Sometimes it's nice to have a bit of spaghetti. A bit of homemade spaghetti. The good thing is now I can probably get rid of you. It might not look as nice with... Where is it? This. But let's see. Not having the face cam there. Yeah, I know, it's one of those weird things now, isn't it? I mean, I can always just turn it off, but I turned it on for the birthday stream. It won't be on again on Monday. Where do I want this? I suppose there is fine. I can now snap you to there. Oh, look at that for absolute precision. No, that's fine. Yeah, wow. I'm so used to getting that wrong that I was a bit surprised I got it right. Okay. And you will overlap slightly. But if I do that, it should be alright. Yeah, that's alright. That's definitely fine. Although I will paint you a slightly darker colour. Oh yeah, I've now finally got Chrome unlocked. I think I showed that in our last stream. But in case you guys missed it, we've finally got ourselves a Chrome finish. That's because when we start to do things involving nitrogen gas and 1.0 stuff, I really do want to try and use that. No, Dirk, what's it? No, this is fake news. I just realized I've done this wrong, haven't I? Because I'm supposed to leave a gap here. This is fake news. No. No. Okay, you're right, but no. There we go. I think I want it to be somewhere... No, there. Yep. I mean, preferably literally like touching it would be quite nice. Are you touching it? You're back by about 1. Okay, that's not too bad. I think there's actually right, to be honest. Yeah, that's alright. Grand. Fill you in just for now. Then what I want to try and do... I know do I want to do that? Probably not. I don't know why I'm trying to make this look nice. I really don't. Again, it is temporary. Have I said that already? I don't know if I've said that enough. But yeah, this is temporary, guys. It's temporary. I'll say another, like, 400 more times. It's like I'm trying to convince myself that if it looks like crap, it's okay. You know why it's okay? Because it's temporary. You're gonna have to come down an extra foundation, though. Which is alright. It's simple to do. I don't have to, because believe it or not, it is just temporary. Okay, yeah, that's fine. In fact... Yeah, I might try and do this. Change you to asphalt. That's a movie, isn't it? Fault in our ass. It definitely not a fault in our stars. No, 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 no. Good movie. Depressing, but oh well. When did that movie even come out? It's an old movie now, isn't it? Anyway, that's now in place. That's not too bad. I'd then like to have a half foundation around the outside there where I don't have anything. I then want to have you. Then our factories then be placed over here. So this is like... Believe it or not, I'm overcomplicating things. I know, I've never done that before in this game. Never. No. Not once. First time in recorded history that I'm overcomplicating a very simple project. that goes in like so. What I then want to try and have in this corner is... What is that? Oh, it's you again. Bloody beans, man. Give me a heart attack. You can use the Zoop to place things where they normally can't go. Yeah, Zoop is... It's a very good tool. Very good tool. I want you to come down here. Why am I detailing this? Why? Oh, dear. In fact, you know what I could also do? This is... Okay, this is going a bit over the top. I could have been finished with this project by now. I'm adding a door to an area that's going to be covered by pipes. But hey. Overcomplicated pickle. Back at it again. Why are you facing the wrong way? And one more over here as well. But to be fair though, again, if we're making something, I want it to be nice. I want it to look interesting. I don't want to revisit this temporary facility. Don't know if I mentioned that yet, by the way. And be like, oh, it's a bit crap. I don't like the way I built that. No. I want to come back here and feel proud. It'll happen one day. Yeah, that looks a bit crap as of right now, but with the power of the double beam connector, by far one of my most used objects in this entire game, I now convert you into something bearable, more tolerable. There we go. Welcome, Maga. Hope that you're doing good, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Could be a cool feature in itself. Yeah, that's definitely something that I do want to try and do. Yep. For the mega factories, at least, what I'm going to try and do, let's say the ceiling's above us, because that's normally where the ceiling ends up being. I want to try and have our conveyor belts literally like on the roof. And you can actually see the parts moving up and down the roof with vertical mergers, vertical splitters all along the walls as well. So if I do try and build a vertical factory, you can actually see all like the different floors from certain parts of the factory as well. So let's say it's a square. If you go into the center of the square, it'll be completely hollow on the inside, and you can see all the different like conveyor belts going across each other. That's the plan. I know it's a bit ambitious, but you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. Or in our case, our factory isn't built within a year. Or Rome didn't crumble in a day. There you go. You have to have a little bit of beautification in one of my live streams. It'd be weird not to. I feel like since I've got the webcam turned on today, I have to like compensate by adding a bit more beauty into the game to take away from the other visual hindrance. What are we working on? This is our temporary... Sorry, I'm gonna stop saying that. Aluminium facility. Which isn't here to stay for long, which is what temporary means. Okay, that's 1/4 of it done. I think it looks rather nice. Does it have to be like this? No. Okay, now get rid of this. Just again. Now. And how is the pipe going to come through here? That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. I suppose I just want to grab you straight away, don't I? And bring you in like so. That's it. Now moving on to you. I suppose the very first thing that I want to try and do is build this around the outside of everything. I think up to there would be good. Is it a 5x5? Well, that would make logical sense. Okay, I think they are all 5x5. Lovely. Oh, damn, Maggot. Yeah, do take care of yourself. Migraines are just dreadful. They are absolutely dreadful. Especially like when you don't know what causes them. If there's something that I could be doing to stop them, then great, but what am I supposed to do? This pain. I want you... Right, okay. I'll get rid of most of you, not all of you. I can barely even see this. If I want to rotate you like that, is that even working? You too high? No, you're fine. Okay. So I want you to be roughly in the middle here. It's nighttime, that's okay. And again, you to go there. I think that's a little bit further back than you, but that's honestly fine. And the last one then needs to go into here. By simply doing this. There's the middle. I think this is the middle. It's good enough, actually. I do want this one to be a little bit closer. So now these two are pretty much in the same location, and them two in the same location there as well. Thinking a bit about power now. That's one thing I didn't actually regard here. Would it be possible, just thinking here, experimenting a little bit, if I could somehow grab you and place this underneath the water? I don't... Actually, I think it might work. You can still see it, though. But so can I, so that's pretty good. Yeah, that's not as bad. So what I could actually try and do now, as it gets quite dark, we turn on our lights. Yeah, come down to here. Then get rid of that. Ooh, don't go into the water. Then move you to here. Bring you up to there. Bring you up to here. I think that functions. Yeah. It's there. Oh dear. Another surface? Yeah. Look at these cats. I'm hoping a few of them die, so I can get their remains. That would sound really dark. Wow. Sorry for any cat lovers out there. I didn't mean it. Right, so yeah, I'd love to move you over there. You still too low. You should be the right level as everything else, so I think you're fine. Just don't look fine. Okay. Interesting. Now let's move on to this. A nice little half foundation around the entire base here. Same with this. Wait. I haven't had coffee yet. Honestly, that's a reasonable excuse. That's completely fine. Come on, please. Yeah, the other spiders, yeah, the stingers, I believe they're called. Annoying little buggers. I have turned on the mode that essentially hides the spiders and then turns them into cats. Personally, I don't really have a fear of spiders. Like, they exist. But if someone watching has got a fear of spiders, I don't want them to, like, not enjoy the stream because I've got that mode turned on. I think it's called arachnophobe, isn't it? So I've turned on that mode. Hopefully everyone should be alright with it. But then you got the contrast of, I don't like when you kill cats. It's like, I can't please everyone. It's impossible. Not even Jesus could please everyone. So, I don't really have much of a chance myself. Either way, it's on and it's here to stay. So, yeah. I want you to then go along the back of that. I want to try and get the electricity sorted as quickly as possible. Very safe electricity, by the way, you know, going underneath the water source. I think it's really safe. Yep. Damn it. Can I be a bit naughty here and place you there? That doesn't really accomplish what I wanted it to. Do that. And move you... Let's see. I suppose you'd have to come here, won't you? Ooh. I forgot there's a... I literally just removed that foundation. I forgot that I removed it. Bloody hell. There we go. And I could put you up there. And you can go to the roof. Great. Cats are worse than the spiders. I mean, they are horrific. Look at them. Can I try and actually, like, say "was up" to them without dying? No? Oh, there they are. How are they still alive? What? It's always the ginger ones. It's always the ginger ones. Always. So I think you're pretty much done now. The only thing I've got to try and do is the wall on this side and the decoration. But the main bits for it are now finito, which is fantastic. That is Chinese for finished, by the way. Not like Italian or anything. No, no, no. In fact, is it even Italian? I've always thought it was Italian. But I can't speak Italian, so it's probably not. I don't know. There we go. So I'll do one there. I'll drag you back by one. Then I'll drag you back by one, and it should fit perfectly. Big reveal. Oh, that's not really a reveal, is it? But it still works. So there we go. Great. We can now do the exact same thing here. So come back, get rid of that, then drag you out to the middle. And I said that I'm going to need 300 water, so if I do 75 each, we can then underclock the majority, well, underclock all of you. So, 75. No, 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 hello. Okay. What's Italian? It's a language that they speak in Peru. There we go, 75 water. That was incredible. The way that I was able to copy and paste all of those settings, really exhilarating stuff. Oh dear. Okay, great. Now it's time for you, and this shouldn't be too difficult to do. And knowing me, I'll make it very simple myself. So then you're gonna start there. Yeah, that's good. Last week has absolutely flown past, by the way. Luckily, regarding videos, I've got 3 that are ready to go, which I'll be releasing in September. Because I'm not here. Well, I'm not here throughout like most of September, unfortunately. So I'm going to be releasing a few videos instead of streaming. Hence why I've been doing so many streams recently and not as many videos. Although there are a couple shorts that I might be releasing this week. But they aren't Satisfactory related though, so I haven't really promoted them much. There we go. What's the words? Was it finito? Is that what I said? I've actually forgotten already. I believe it's finito. I thought it meant like finished. Finito. It sounds Italian. There we go. Progressing pretty fast. We're doing phase 2 right now. Oh, nice. Yeah, you were just saying the other day that you just started a new save, so that is pretty good progression. By the time you finish the game, I'll still be working on cold power at this point. I still technically haven't finished my cold power plants. Logistically, like everything's working, everything's fine. It is, in some regard, finished. But there's a couple more decorations that I want to try and add to it, but it's not necessarily important. The main part of it, though, is finished, I think. Yes. I don't know why I don't sound confident. I built it. I think I should know if it's finished. There we go. Okie dokies. I want to try and move you down a bit. No. Move you down to here. Move you down to that. Same thing here on this side. And preferably the same thing here as well. Great. Okay. The last thing, I think that, yeah, the last thing to do in this particular area, at least, because we've already connected you, is now going to be the road barriers along the outside. I don't think there's anything left to do. We've already halfway completed our water logistics. I absolutely hate that. What am I going to do for you, then? Firstly, bring you out to there. And I suppose what I could do is this. Yes. Right. Bring you up. I believe I'm going to need 2 of you here, aren't I? But that's kind of okay. Down, please. Okay, that, I think, is everything done for this. No, it's not. That, wow. That lasted about 1 second there. How about over here? Okay, we still got a few more of these to add. That's fine. Could have been worse. That's the second part done. Let's have a quick look at how this is going to end up. Yeah, not bad. It's the design I was hoping for, so... Yep. Not much else to say about that. Have I done... Okay, I haven't done this yet. Get this out the way with. And you now line up with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. I knew it. I knew it. It was facing the right way, but the second I got close, no. I feel a bit violated. Oh, I'm stuck. What does 2K PP mean? Oh, 2000 megawatt power plant. The more you know. I don't really know too much about, like, Satisfactory abbreviations. The last one that I did, I believe, was ECR for electromagnetic control rods. Well, I think that's the one that's also like a German political party. So I accidentally started talking about a German political party halfway through a video once, which was really fun. Obviously, I was talking about the Satisfactory thing. That's the thing with abbreviations. Like, there's so many out there now. You don't want to be talking about the wrong thing. There we go. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's the same sort of design that I'm doing over there. I think what I'm going to try and do is build both of these at the same time. I don't know if that will make things easier. Probably won't. But we're going to try. Look at that fantastic wall placements. We'll only find that here on this channel. And boing a couple of these down. Yeah, the RIPs. Yeah, reinforced iron plates. I'll try and do that wall over there, this wall over here. And you are in the wrong location. Congratulations. And you can just go straight down. Nudge you over there by no. I think that would be okay. No. That seems better. No, because now you're sticking out there a little bit. So no, you're clearly not better, are you? Right. Are you back? Oh, how are you so far back? Oh, right. I'm going to try and bring you forwards a little bit, I think. You're in the wrong location. Wait, what if I just do this? You should now be directly above that. Yes. You know, sometimes my geniusness is just incomprehensible. Why am I so far up? There we go. Brilliant. Half nudge you in that. Actually, waits. Before I do that, I'll bring you in. Grand. A half nudge there to the left. Yes. Don't worry too much about this, like, dead snapping stuff. That's going to be completely hidden. Maybe... Did I do that over on this side? I don't actually think I did. No. Well, clearly it's not that big a problem if I can't even see it, so... Still gonna do it anyway, just for this part. Down. Down, please, down, please. You're not even... That's not even, like, the right direction. Thank you. Beautiful. So, you're now done, and you're now done. Okay, time to move on to the next stage, which is the power. I want you to be coming out from... Yeah, that should be pretty good. I'll move you a little bit this way, though. Yes. Then I want you to go... Actually, I think both of you can probably just fit underneath here. Why not? Yes. Great. Right, same thing with you. Okay, that was unbelievably easy. And chuck you to there. And I suppose now, just make sure they're all connected. What I'm going to have to do is get rid of that first of all. Then bring you around here. Disconnect you. No. You above there. Please. Since they're all connecting to the roof, I might as well do that over here as well. There we go. So, you should now all be connected with each other. It should say 80 megawatts. It does. We're not actually going to be consuming 80. We'll be a bit less because we're underclocking all of them. But it's good to know that that has indeed worked. So that's progress. You two are then going to combine with each other. And I don't know where you're going to be coming out from necessarily. I suppose you'll be traveling somewhere. You're traveling somewhere. That really narrows down what we're trying to do. Wow, that's unbelievably fantastic commentary on my part there. I feel like that deserves some sort of like Grammy or whatever it's called, a BAFTA. There we go. How many concrete constructors are you running, as I assume you must have a steady flow of ships coming from Mexico's Cemex company across the Atlantic? I cannot say. It's a number that might be greater or lower than 1. It's a lot. I am using so much concrete in this playthrough. It feels like every single build I do, I end up consuming like an absolute ton of concrete. I don't know why. Like, if you look around, I don't use any concrete. Like no concrete at all. So I think, you know what it is? I think it's just the game robbing me. Yeah. The game is robbing me off my concrete. It's unreal. It's almost like I've got blueprints that require 2,000 concrete per blueprints. But that, of course, isn't true. I would never do such a thing. Also, by the way, on Monday's stream, I'm going to be making some blueprints that require 2,000 concrete per minute. And, yeah, they're pretty mental, but they're also pretty good fun as well. Like, I like the look of them. It's the conveyor belt highways. We are continuing that now. Continuing that fun. And move you into... Actually, I can't move you there. What? There we go. Still see some gaps. I don't like very much. There we go. No, don't rotate. I am actually planning a concrete facility. I can try and show you the size of it. It's not that big. It's average size. Here we go. So, we've got some concrete products that are going straight into our iron facility. And then other concrete products that are just going into other things. So in total, we're making about 3,600 concrete per minute, which really isn't really that much. Isn't that much, really. So, it's not bad. In fact, how many refineries is that? It's like, what? Like, 50 refineries? Like, it's basically nothing. I might as well be making nothing. I might as well just quit. No. Oh, I haven't got wet concrete. Bloody hell, man. How have no. I don't consent with that. I don't consent. I have seen you so many times in my life. I shouldn't need that. I don't need that. Oh. Just talking about this a bit earlier on. We'll take that. Welcome, Killer. Thank you very much, man. I do appreciate the kind words. Here we go. This next recipe is going to be the recipe I was looking for, which was wet concrete. 3, 2, 1, boom. Okay, as you guys can see, I have been royally rumbled. No. Oh, yes. That's brilliant. And the last one, I believe that was importance. Wow, 3 really important recipes there for us. That is not bad at all. I'm not going to change the recipes now, even though I've got the correct recipes. But everything that I just got right there is going to be very important for things that I want to try and build in the future. But that's still good to know. I can now finally place down my refineries and double check there for the wet concrete. Do you see how lazy I was there? I moved the machine closer to me so that I didn't have to walk forwards. This is peak gameplay. Peak Satisfactory content. Are you not entertained? Honestly, I wouldn't be either. Okay, so I need... What was it? 3,608. Times this by 100, basically. So, 45? Is that it? Wow. Yeah, because add 2 zeros to that, add 2 zeros to that, that's 45 refineries. It's not like a small amount, it's still a decent size. But compared to the iron factory, I mean, the size of my iron factory is going to be just like borderline moronic. That's how like unreal it's going to be. But I do like doing stupid stuff around here. You know what? This channel is a science experiment for the Satisfactory community. That's what it is. I do dumb things that you guys don't have to. Is it worth it? No. But, but to be fair though, no, it is worth it, I'd say. Because you never know what we can make, what incredible discoveries we can make. It's like, before my absolutely incredible research, we never would have known that having 2,000 concrete per blueprint is a bad idea. no one would have ever figured that one out. But because of our extensive research, we can now come to the very important conclusion that those blueprints are stupid. Am I still going to make them? Yeah. Yeah. Am I the problem? Yeah. Although I will blame it on something else though, because I don't know. Oh no. No, I'm not going to change that. Yes, I am. See, small things like this bother me. It's weird. That's good enough. For the interest of time, both mine and yours, I will not fix that again. There we go. Lovely. Normally match rates for a factory. Yeah, that works as well. Like, the thing is with Satisfactory, I know I say this every single stream, but it is quite true. No matter what playstyle you have, there is a recipe that will probably suit it. That's the wrong place. There's no fixed playstyle. It's just whatever you feel like going with, go with it. If you want to do like a very nice, neat factory where you calculate all the recipes beforehand, you can do that. If you want to do a factory where you do absolutely zero research beforehand, completely fine. Nothing wrong with that. If you want to be like, let's game it out, that we can tolerate that. We can tolerate it. We can. Just don't tell me about it. It'll be alright. And you don't have to rush either. You can take your time and still accomplish the same things. I think that's like another reason why when I was growing up I enjoyed games like Minecraft as well. It's like, yeah, you had to beat the Ender Dragon and whatever else you've added since then. I've kind of lost touch a little bit. Lost track, but you didn't have to rush. You could spend 100 hours making a nice looking house. And that was alright. And that's what I like about a lot of these video games. That you can do that and the game doesn't really punish you for doing it. Welcome, Nintezo. Hope that you're doing good. What is that cat sound? It's a cat. In fact, multiple cats. Cat eyes, in fact. That face. Look at that face. That's pure evil right there. That is pure evil. Look at the eyes. No. I don't know. Look at the nose. Don't trust him. Yeah, essentially that is just a sound of cats dying. No, of stingers dying. Unless we take care of them. Have I got my basher on me? Let's have a bash. It was a monster mash. The monster mash. No. Got the bloody song stuck in my head now. Back. What's the explosive thing? No. Nobelisk. Got there in the end. Zero. Oh, I didn't get any. Have I got any saved up? Gosh darn it, man. Okay, but I have got explosive rebar, have I not? 7, okay. Let's see. Because if I take care of the gas with the explosive rebar, it should do its job. Reason 4000 why I love the explosive rounds. Did I get it? Oh, no, it's you, isn't it? Yeah. Switch to hand combat. Engage! Oh! Fix bayonets. There we go. I'm not killing the residents. I'm introducing them to new ownership. Hello. What are you even protecting? Like, normally you guys are here to protect something. Come here, come here, come here. You can attack me, you know. Like, that is a feature that you can have. Beautiful. But seriously, what are you protecting? I don't trust you. I don't trust that look. Oh well, nice. You haven't got any power, have you? Let's try and fix that. The cats are fine. The cats are sleeping. The cats are sleeping. No cats were harmed during the production of today's live stream. Except for the cats you've just seen getting... That doesn't... It's fine. Again, they're not cats, they're stingers. In case you guys don't know, you can turn the spider mode off. I think it's called the arachnophobe mode. So if you don't like the look of spiders, you can turn them into like little cats. And each cat is different. Like there's ginger cats, which are the ones that I just negotiated with, talking with the locals. And they're like the easiest ones to take care of. A couple hits with the Xeno Basher and they're done. There's then like greyish cats who can jump and they do damage. And then there's also other grey or blackish sort of cats that have like a little green gas coming out of them. Basically, those are the radioactive stingers. And they are a pain everywhere just to try and kill. Are you done now? I feel like you are done. We are flying through this. We've only been live for an hour and I haven't built the water extractors yet. This might be the slowest playthrough in YouTube Satisfactory history. We are an hour into the stream. I have placed down 4 water extractors. I feel like I should start off with an apology. I won't, but I feel like I should. Again, it's completely worth it. That feeling of duplication when you're done, and you can say to yourself, wow, that looks really bad. I mean, that looks really good. It makes it all worth it, you know? It really does. Yeah, the mimic cats. That could be like the lore behind it. Like humans had cats, and then the aliens adapted to be something that humans enjoy. So they turn into cats. That could be the lore. I don't need that. I need... Where's the other one? You. Nope. That should be good placement, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Nope. What are you doing? Oh, it's diabolical. There we go. Thank you. There in the end. First try. First try. If you don't include all the other tries. Wait, why is there a gap? Oh, you're being built too... How are you too far back? How is that even remotely... Oh. Okay, how's that? I think that looks pretty good. With that gap. And place you here. Okay, brilliant. We have fixed the problem. Problem has been fixed. Problem which I caused. Beautiful. Elegant. Delectable. Average. And yeah, one of you lot right there, one of you lot right there. Same thing here as well. Is that... That's right. Yeah, that's fine. We are flying through this stream. Like, before you know it, I might even place down a refinery today, chat. I might even place down a smelter. I mean, just... Possibilities are absolutely endless. We might actually get something done. I mean, just the thought of that alone is madness. Right, then move you guys along over here. Space cockroaches. Oh, dear. Space is an interesting thing, isn't it? It's interesting. Very interesting. What's the fact? There's more stars in the universe than grains of sand on Earth. I believe that's correct, at least. That's mad, though. Like, just the concept of that is crazy. I don't know how many, like, stars or planets are made every second, but it's at least one. It is quite a lot. I think we're done, actually. Oh, I forgot to record something for the video. Gosh darn it. Okay, I'll record a quick segment here for the YouTube vid. Let me turn off the music, actually. There we go. Then get rid of my face. Lovely. Da 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 da. Lovely. Okay. So, me being me, I've decided to essentially just move everything over. I think it doesn't look too bad. I have got decent thoughts and ideas for this particular factory, so hopefully it's all going to work out rather well. Since we now have all of our water extractors placed down, it's time to move over to the refineries, where things should start to get rather interesting. And show them all the workings out and stuff. Where am I? This is everything that I want to try and make. We'll be producing 100 alclad aluminium sheets as well as 66.6 aluminium casings. The reason as to why I'm making this exact amount of casings is because I didn't want to have to redo all the maths here, so I just copied 100 aluminium ingots across, and that just so happens to make 66.6 aluminium casing. I know, very lazy for me, but to be fair though, I'm going to be sinking most of this. I can most certainly afford it, and it should still be a relatively fun challenge for us to try and accomplish today. I believe I want my refineries to go somewhere along here, and we've got tons of room to build it, so let's just get started. Oh, and the autosave, great. I'm definitely zoomed in there for that final shot. So, regarding the refineries, is there an actual location I want them to go? I suppose, well, yeah, here. How many? I could easily fit you into there, then have a pathway going along the back as well. I think I want the inputs to be coming in from this side, so I'll very quickly rotate you around. Great. Move you a little bit closer to that side. I suppose the very first thing that I want to start off by making is the alumina solution. We need 200 alumina solution, which I think can fit rather nicely into to this, can't it? Yeah, so I can easily make 100 from you. And regarding the silica, I will just like sink it, or well, keep some of it, then sink the rest of it. That shouldn't be too bad. I think this factory is going to be a lot smaller than what I thought it was originally going to be, if I'm entirely honest. Bauxite as well. Where am I going to get my bauxite from? I know it's coming from around there. I think what we'll do, because you're also coming from around... No, okay. I want it to come from here. We can make this look... Oh, that's incredible. I think what we could do is try and get something like this. Get a wall here, maybe? Oh, you just about cut through there, you little... Yeah. I'll do this instead. That could work. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I'll bring you up by 5. Then just bring you back by however far I have to bring it. Bring you up there by 4, up there by 3. Again, do I have to do this? Not necessarily, but I think it'll make the area look a little bit nicer. And it's all, like, far too low. Okay, great. I'll send you more. Brilliant. That's what today needed, a bit more destruction of nature. I thought it was missing something, but now we know. That's good. And there's 2 ways that I can do this. Oh, so I need a chainsaw, don't I, for the trees? That's alright. So what I could either do, go over to our logistics and place down our conveyor floor lifts into here, or have it come over the edge. I'd much rather it's come over the edge, though. Like, I want to actually see my conveyor stuffs. Let's do it. Conveyor stuffs is the proper use of terminology, by the way. Yep. Get rid of U4, get rid of that there as well. Okay. I feel like I might have made a mistake. Wait, where is it? There we go. Yes, I think we've got some stuff over there now. That's alright, though. So I'll remove you just for now. Get rid of that. Brilliant. And then bring you 4 around here. Doesn't matter on the order. The order's completely fine. Then go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great. Correct, Pickle. You're a huge space nerd. Oh, space nerd. Ooh. Millions of stars are born every second. It could be infinite stars because the universe could be either finite or infinite. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I wouldn't say it's concerning, but I think there's life out there. Like, when people say aliens, of course we're used to, like, what we see in Hollywood, right? Or Bollywood or whatnot. Like, I think, well, there is life out in the universe, because the odds of there being absolutely nothing is so unbelievably slim that it's almost not even a consideration. But I don't necessarily think there's, like, high-tech aliens that are trying to destroy Earth. I wouldn't go that far, but I would say that there is some form of life. Has to be. Otherwise, space would be really lonely. Of course, like, there's a whole Area 51 thing where, you know, some say there's alien life being, you know, kept secret from us. I don't know. I don't mind a good conspiracy. Like, I don't necessarily believe in a lot of conspiracy theories, but I don't mind listening to a few of them. To try and see, like, where other people, you know, come from. Their opinions. It makes for good entertainment. I wonder if aliens put pineapple on their pizzas. I'm sure they do. I mean, who doesn't? It's just such a fantastic thing to do. I realise that's now the 2nd time today I've annoyed Italians, so I will stop. Oh dear, curved conveyor belts are really cool. They are just beautiful. I feel like you can make some really good looking patterns with the curved conveyor belts. Like, just doing this, I've put 0 creativity into this, but it still looks really cool. Even though it's still spaghetti, it looks alright. I like it. It's my spaghetti. Somebody dead to my spaghetti. That's now the 3rd time that I've... Okay, it doesn't matter. Wow. Let's have a quick fly around. I think we've actually made something rather beautiful here. That looks really bad. Okay, okay, I thought it looked a little bit better. I do want to try and keep all these trees here, except for you and you lot. The rest can stay. There's no reason to chop them down. Oh, why don't I upload things to my depot? I've got a depot for a reason. I'll go back and get it a bit later. There was also something else that I wanted. It was the, whatchamacallits. That's not their proper name. Nobelisks, that's the one. Got there in the end. Where's my coffee mug? Did I not upload that either? Am I just like really bad at this game? Don't answer that, chat. Don't answer it. I know what you're gonna say. Yes. Oh, it's a cup, not a mug. It's a mug though. It's not a cup. In fact, what is the difference between a mug and a cup? This is really important research that we're doing now. Difference between... Like, I would never put coffee in a cup. Actually, I would put coffee in a cup. I feel like a mug makes a bit more sense. Between mug and cup. There we go. A mug is generally a larger... That word, whatever. Cylindrical. Just making up words at this point is pissing me off. Just like, there's no need for that word to exist in the English dictionary. Drinking vessel with a handle. Oh, that makes sense. One's got a... So then this is a mug. Surely, because, okay, that's like, that's a glass. I'll call that a glass. I wouldn't call that a cup. We have to have this conversation, because this is actually, like, groundbreaking stuff. This is the kind of conversations you should be having in the House of the Parliament. Okay, here we go. Cup, mug. Yeah, the shape, I suppose. Yeah. It's the shape. Again, surely then, this is a mug. This isn't a cup. I'm gonna have to write like a very, very strongly worded email to Coffee Stain. This is, you know what? This is the worst thing in Satisfactory. I'm gonna go as far to say that. Which shows you how good the game is if the one thing I'm complaining about is a cup being called a cup, not a... Wait, no, sorry, a mug being called a cup. Anyway. So now what I want you to do is to come down to here. It is a mug, but it's called a cup. Melee range. You can't actually hit people with this, can you? You should be able to. See, that would be a pretty fun Easter egg. I made a video recently talking about an Easter egg. Some of you might have seen it. Thank you guys if you did, by the way. But that would be a pretty funny like Easter egg, which rather than drinking from a cup, instead you actually hit with it. That could be interesting. Yeah, do that there then as well. What I then want to try and do, go into our logistics, get our conveyor lifts, and bring you down over here. I don't necessarily know where all of them are going to go just yet, but I do need one of the bauxite nodes. I think I only need 200, don't I? Both of you lot, are you... One of you's 300, one of you's 480. I remember 480 was on the left side. So you're still the 480, you're the 300. I don't need this much. I only need 200. It doesn't really matter which one I take, I don't think. Because of a patent? Really? Is that actual like law behind it? A flat bottom, it's a mug? I think it's got a flat bottom. I can't really see its bottom. That's a mad sentence if that's out of context, but there you go. The amount of like out of context things that I've said is probably somewhere within like the hundreds at this point, but luckily no one clips what I say. I don't think. Right? Right? Yeah, I do need a couple of you lot. That would be fine. I think what I'm actually going to end up doing here, we are going to have some overlap inside of this particular area, but I don't want anything to overlap on the outside. For example, you're fine. You're also fine there as well. So we'll do that. And we're then going to need this. Easily one of my favourite items in update 1.1. It's the conveyor wall haul. I don't know why. It's just, it's good. It's one of those things, I think I've said something very similar to this before. But if you started playing Satisfactory today, you wouldn't think twice about that. Like, yeah, that makes sense. But for someone who's been playing Satisfactory now for years, it's just such a nice quality of life feature. Like, it's actually unreal. How much water do I need again? Right, yeah, so it's 150 water and then 200, well, 100 bauxite, but then times that by 2. Right, so I'm actually going to combine all of this. Like, everything here is just going to combine. I can fit it. I've got a 600 pipe now. If I really wanted to use a 600 pipe, I can. Do I want to? Yeah, kind of. Just in case. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Make sure that you guys are also going to be continuing over in this direction as well. Because this is where all of our machines are going to be. So what I'll do is I'll actually move you around to over there. And move you to here. A bit too far across. Yes. God darn it, man. Darn it, dude. There we go. That was my American impression. Hope that you guys really enjoyed that. So yeah, it looks fine from over here. It will just be fine, but sometimes fine is the best that I could do. We've got straight mode, yeah. And our bauxite, which we'll be entering from over here. What I'm going to do is this. Actually, yeah, this is what I need. And go back to our logistics. And place down a bunch of U-dots. Are you going to actually connect? I think you're a bit too close, aren't you? Gosh darn it, man. Let me try that again. Beautiful. Great. We're then going to need a splitter, which should be somewhere here. Great. As long as I line you up with one of these, again, it will overlap here slightly. That's fine. I don't mind. As long as it's not like a catastrophically bad lineup, it's fine. Brilliant. So all of our bauxite is now there. The last thing we have to try and do, and the easiest thing really, is just connect that to here, and then hook everything up to some power. So I think what we'll do is I'll continue you, I think, all the way to here. Why not? And do the exact same thing with you, although you might not want to go through the island. Although, what if I have this go around the island like this? Incorporate the island to the actual build. That could be quite nice. Yeah, the conveyor wall haul is fantastic. I like it quite a lot. Yeah, so I think I'll end up doing that. Doing this. And still continuing you to... I suppose we can go here for now. Like, it goes to where I want it to go. Just drag you out. I didn't know there was actually, like, lore behind the cup itself. That's pretty cool. Great. So everything here should now have power, and it's turned on. Brilliant. So all I've got to do now is hook you guys up together. Have that connect to you. Brilliant. Well, I will be darned. And again, we are also making some silica here, so I've got to try and figure out what I want to try and do with that. I I don't want it, essentially. I don't want the silica. Or, well, I do and I don't. I don't want it to get in our way. So I think what we're going to end up doing here is grabbing our wall, zooping you down to there for now. And probably adding some sort of awesome sink right next to this. Like so. Does our sink have to be on the same level as that? I don't necessarily think so. I don't think so. Anyway. It's a good use of the room here, at least. Brilliant. So if I was to place you right in the middle, do I want you facing this though? Because you're facing this area. So I feel like it would make more sense. Although if I was to do this, I can have a bit of a better view here of this little stump. I think I'll do that. It's all good. Then what I want to try and have here is an organization, industrial storage, and this. And bring you out to there, and bring you out to here. Great. I need you. Okay, I've got to redo my hotbar here. I do that. I don't need that, or that. Then what I'm going to try and do is 8. Then probably 9 then. That should be enough. Are you going to come straight down? No, of course you're not. That's fine. It works. No one saw that clipping. No one... You guys didn't see it. It's not even there. It's part of your imagination if you saw that. Right. I just want to try and get our silica logistics sorted. Well, that would be nice and simple to do. I can also then go. Wait, where's our... Did I not have a splitter? Oh, I did, yeah, okay, right. There we go. My merger was gone there for a second. I want you to go off in that direction. That's alright. I want you to loop back around to... No, to that. And you connect that. Brilliant. And for now, I am actually going to disconnect this, just so my silica can just build up over here. I'll be pretty alright with that. Welcome, Lone Girl. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, it's my birthday tomorrow, but I'm doing the birthday stream today, so I can just, like, have tomorrow off. Take a bit of a break. I'll probably still end up playing Satisfactory tomorrow, just, you know, a streaming break. 'Cause we've been doing a lot of streams recently. Like, a couple dozen. Oh, you're not even... Is that better? That seems better. What resource are you carrying? You're carrying... Oh, right, you're carrying solution. Okay. That's pretty cool. And then you're carrying water. So because you're carrying the bottles of water, I can probably change you to that. Yes. I like the look of that. Oh, that looks dreadful. Wow, that looks really bad. Let's never do that. There we go. 17th or 16th. Yeah, a lot of people do, actually. Yeah, but it's alright. I still appreciate it, though. That's very kind of you. Now, what are we going to be doing with our solution? So we've done that. We've done this. Wait, did I not select that? Okay. And let's update the YouTube folk. Because now I've got to try and make... Wait, what have I done here? 100 solution going into 100 solution. What? How have I... I don't need that then, do I? I don't think so. Unless there is supposed to be an item there, but I'm pretty sure it is solution plus coal. Because the one that I'm doing is solution plus petroleum coke. But for this recipe, I'm just using the basic one. For my main aluminium facility, I will be using a couple other recipes. There we go. So the main differences is going to be the petroleum coke rather than the coal. I'm doing this because I like to use coke. Who doesn't have a little bit of coke every now and then? Then when it comes... Don't clip that. When it comes to the solution, I'm using sloppy solution, therefore I don't have to make any silica as a byproduct, which is early pause. Yo, can we get a huge shout out in the chat and a huge GG's to early pause with the €6 donation. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Can I reply with emotes? Apparently not. Okay. But yeah, thank you so much, man. Happy birthday. Thank you. Yeah, tomorrow is my official birthday, but I'm taking it nice and easy, luckily. I don't think anything else here is different. Yes, the ingot recipe is also different. Right. The drink. Yeah, the drink. Yeah. Mhm. Right. So that's all done. Oh, it's nighttime now, so I'm going to do it anyway. I really hate to record clips during the night in this game, because you can't see anything. Oh well. Make it quick. We are now producing our alumina solution, which is fantastic. I still have to do a little bit more decoration around these two refineries, but that's not a massive problem. I've also placed down an awesome sink as well, since we are producing silica as a... I hate the autosave feature during cinematic shots. It shouldn't be there. It's fine, I can record it over here then instead. There we go. And I might as well try and get to the... Can I get the tower there in the back? Yeah, just about. I hate the autosave feature in cinematic shots. I've also plopped down an awesome sink too, since we are producing silica as a byproduct. As of right now, I am not sinking the silica because I actually quite want it, but the problem is if our silica starts to build up, we then can't make any other alumina solution, which then means I can't make anything else. So it's quite important to have this here. There we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What am I making now? Really quite important, I know. Oh yeah, scrap. So now let's make our alumina... Is it alumina scrap? It's aluminium, isn't it? Yeah. So now let's make our aluminium scrap. There we go. Yeah, I really don't like recording during the night. There are worse things that could happen, but I just don't like it. Yeah. I don't consent to it. First of all, upload all of this into here. I'm holding down shift. You should all be moving along. Thank you. That should be alright. I might as well also upload my SAM fluctuators to my depot at one point. Yo, and Sinister Plank with 100, I'm gonna guess, Swedish kroners. Thank you very much, man. Towards a new keyboard for your birthday. Hey, that's huge, man. Thank you. Can we get some massive GGs in the chat for Sinister Plank? That is awesome, man. I don't know why the alerts aren't appearing on the screen. That's really annoying, because it should be on the screen. But yeah, thank you so much, though. That is extremely kind. GGs. Okay, so, now what I want to try and do, like I've been saying for the last half hour now at this point, is the scrap. I think I want the scrap to go... Do I need an assembler for this? Because I thought it was a is it not a refinery? Oh no, it is a refinery. Yeah, because I thought, yeah, it's solution. Of course, it's a refinery. It would make sense if it goes right here, then, doesn't it? Although, does that make too much sense? You're the one that I'm going to be using for now. I'm going to need 150, so you can just go straight into each other. That's fantastic. So what I'll do then is I'll line you two up together. Is that a good location for it? I want you, well, no. There. Brilliant. The scrap's going to be relatively important, to be fair. I feel like every single stage in this process is quite important. Pretty new to stream, your recipe videos have been a staple in your factory planning for as long as you've been making them. So you deserve the appreciation. Oh, yeah, thank you so much there, honestly. Thank you. That is extremely kind. Welcome, the One Oracle. I bet you're doing well. I mean, to be fair, though, YouTube does pay me rather well for the content that I make. It's not the most edited videos in the world. It's videos that I want to make. I could spend 3 hours editing a video, but do I realistically want to spend 3 hours editing a video? No. The only videos I produce and upload are videos that I personally have excitement to produce. And, you know, it's fun. I get paid in fun. I'll add a couple of these around here. I mean, this isn't really that important. I just want to see what it's going to end up looking like. Comparison breakdowns. I think that's why they've done quite well. Because it's... like, no one really bothers. I can understand why. Like, when I made that video talking about the turbo motors, oh, it took such a long time. I think I put it off for like a month and a half. It was just... I wouldn't say it was unenjoyable, because luckily I took decent-sized breaks in between. But it was a bit of a struggle sesh to edit it. Not just edit, like, to do all the maths. Because I'm doing all that the machine stuff as well now, because before I didn't used to do that. I used to only ever do the resources, and that was about it. Like, if you were to watch my very first best recipe videos, I do something similar, but I don't talk about, like, the power required, how many machines you need, I just talk about resources. So I felt like I wanted to try and improve the content a little bit, and that was just one of the ways I managed to do it. You're wrong. You're both wrong. You're now correct. Congratulations. Brilliant. And I think it said, well, it did say that we also need coal in here as well. Right, I might have to move you over here. You're not in a bad place, you're in a terrible place, so I think you have to move over. Logistics, also, might as well add this here whilst I'm here. How am I going to do this? You know what might be the easiest way? If I was to grab you first, and then just chuck you straight into here. Is it possible to then put a merger right next to this? Let's see. Simplistic and good. Yeah, that's what I try. Yeah. I don't want it to be too overcomplicated. Yeah, something tells me this is not going to actually work. Yep. I'll be lying if I said I wasn't expecting that. But what I could do, though, is get rid of that, then select you there. Then still make it look like you are still there. So, why not? Okay. Now do pretty much the exact same thing here. But this time, rather than a merger, it's a splitter. Still coming from over this direction. Great. And do that into there. Which one have you connected? Oh no, that's fine actually. Yep. Do one more from here. No, I knew it was. Why is that not working? Okay. Not bad. The final thing to then do is make sure that I've got one of these placed over here as well. Just so it doesn't look like it's coming straight through the concrete wall. I believe that's all of our logistics there completed, which is luckily really simple to do. Oh, hello. Hello there. And get straight mode. That's it. Why does it rotate after I place it down? What? I'd prefer if it didn't rotate, but oh well. So that's all of our coal. Are you connected to some power? You are. That's great. We should then start producing the goods. I forgot about the water. Oh. Okay, so you're making 100 water per minute in total. What am I gonna... That, what can I do with that? How much coal have I got coming down here? 150. How much am I using? 100. I believe. Yes. Could I add coal generators into here? Because that would then use up the water. That would be 3 coal generators, which I've already got a blueprint for. I could just place it down normally anyway. That could be a shout. Why am I running out of concrete? Oh, sorry, that's such a stupid question. That was the dumbest question I've actually asked today. Why am I running out of concrete? Look what I've built, man. What do you mean, why am I running out of concrete? I don't want it to go here. The water is going to travel a little bit. It will go... Let's see. Under here. Back around over there. This could be a good location, but I don't want to squeeze it in here. Here could be good. If I can try and get like 2 coal generators there, then 2 coal generators over there, it will look symmetrical. So I think we will try and do that. Although I do have to try and zoop out one of these foundations here. Because I don't necessarily know what level I've built all of this stuff on. This level. Wait, really? That's not right. It is right. Yep. Doing that angle, use default mode because, yeah. Yeah, it's... Yeah. It is just yes. There we go. And do some over here as well. So if I was to have 50 water going into each one of these, that will then consume like hardly any coal, but it still it still gives us an additional 150 megawatts plus worth of power. So I might as well have a bit of fun whilst doing it. Yeah. Why you not? Why you not? If I chuck you into here, yeah, that's plenty of room. That little path down there is going to end up looking rather nice. Rather beautiful. You can come up to there. Is that one foundation? No, you're in the exact middle of a foundation. Right. If you come back by a little bit, then why not? Comprehensible. Yeah. Just not over the top. Like, again, I have talked about this before, but I don't want to make my videos not fake, but you know that like over energetic sort of style of like videos that people like Mr. Beast do. I don't want to do that because even if I am enjoying it, it sounds like I'm putting on some sort of like fake happiness sort of impression. I don't want to do that. So the videos are going to remain pretty much the exact same as how they are now. Just because personally that's what I enjoy doing. I have watched back a few of my previous videos and I can tell the voice is starting to come along. Like, not the videos recently, but like some of my older contents. Where it does sound like I'm trying to sound overly happy. I I don't really want to do that, if I'm honest. I don't want to sound depressed, like, hi guys, welcome back to another video. Yeah, I'm building some stuff today. Yeah. So, I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't watch that. Like, you know how Total Eclipse does his content, where he sounds, like, engaged with the videos? That's what I want to try and... not copy, but that sort of, like, voice. Sort of like, I am enjoying what I'm doing, but I'm not going to pretend that I'm over-enjoying it. So 2 walls are going to come down there, that's fine. One of you is going to go... probably should have actually, like... yeah, done this first. One of your faces is going to go here. Boom. And the other one is going to go... there. Regarding the cord, again, I can bring that round most likely here. Yeah. Wait, how much are you guys producing? No, stop. I was going to overcomplicate something, but I stopped myself. See, I'm learning. I am learning. Granted, I'm the slowest learner in Satisfactory's history, but we are learning. Get rid of that. Add in a... salesman voice, yeah. I wouldn't say I've got that skill yet, but I would like to have it one day. It's like sometimes in my videos, I'll say something along the line of, if you guys enjoyed today's video, you can subscribe, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Like, no. No longer. You have to subscribe now, you haven't got a choice. No, I can't do that. If you enjoyed this video of me showing you maths for the last 40 minutes, make sure you smash like for more maths content. Oh dear. Right, Splitter. I want you to go and line up with you. There. Although I will move you out the way slightly. Are you going to peek through the wall? No. But I'll be darned. That's straight. Yeah, that's straight. Nice. Then do one more here coming around the back. Beautiful. Now it's time for our water. So yeah, we're going to have one of our holes there. That's fine. And because you are carrying water, I want you to be blue. There we go. Nice and blue. And now let's actually try and get our water. I want to try and leave a bit of a gap there if I can. Just so I can see where I'm bringing everything around. You're going to come up to here. Is there anything else that you'll be carrying? Yeah, of course, aluminium scrap. That's fine. Where's our scrap going to go? To make our aluminium ingots. So that's most likely going to happen over there. Because to make the ingots, we're going to need a assembler. Yeah. Right. I could do it here. It might make more sense to do it there, so yeah, let's see. Regardless, let's start off with our wall, though. Do the exact same sort of concept like last time. We'll start with our wall. Chuck you down. Is that good? Nope. Perfect. And again, make you nice and blue. Grand. Yeah, we shouldn't have to, like, squeeze this in now, so we should be able to use the wall holes completely fine. Conveyor wall hole. 1, then 2. As I say, you guys just go around there. Great. You're probably a bit more important, though. Cool. That's what I was looking for. I think I want you to go... here? Yeah, then have our merger here. It's not lining up, but I know it's roughly correct. Perfect. Not bad. Let's go. We're going to absolutely breeze through this part. Hello? Okay, it is turning good. Here. It's either here or there. No, this should be fun. Oh yeah, smash. Yeah, I used to do that, didn't I? Yeah. With the cats. To be fair though, like, the thing is, the reason why people say that is because it does work. Like, some of those videos, I would gain like 200 subscribers per upload. Now it's more like 3 or 4. But saying that though, I don't massively mind, necessarily. Because it's the same content. But it's just appealing to a smaller audience. Not many people like play the game as much, and not many people get through to things like the ballistic warp drives, if we're talking about like the best recipe stuff. So it's alright, it is what it is. I do want to try and chuck you here. You're consuming 45 water. That's fine. I then need you to consume 5. Wait, actually I have to add one more of these. Lovely. So how can I do that then? How much is you? 8? 4? Okay, 7.5. Great. So how much extra power is this? 7.5 megawatts. Right. 80... 160... 170 megawatts of power, I think? Yeah, 175. Yeah. There or thereabouts, at least. I know, again, it's not tons. It's 175. But it's 175 more than what I was going to get anywhere. So, we'll keep it for now. Brilliant. Everything that I just did, I've now got to do over here. Make sure that I get a splitter here. See, 100,000 megawatts of power generation. Your tip about the rocket fuel generation a couple weeks ago was the key. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, I mean, I wish I knew about that before I made my personal rocket fuel factory for my last playthrough. I'm glad that it is actually, like, helpful, though. That's pretty awesome. We're still working on the biochemical warp drive. Because you're not there. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's going to take me, like, so long to get there. It really is. To be worth it, I think, like, in the end, it should matter. It should be good. Nope. We do that into there, that into there. Change you down to, again, to, was it 5? No, 7.5. There we go. Yep, great. This is a pretty good use of the extra water that we're getting. So it's not a complete waste. Well, it is, but... You still say people to like and subscribe? Just in a way that you feel yeah. I don't know. We'll see how things go. But as of right now, yeah, it's alright. Chuck you into there, chuck you into there. Where did you go? Then chuck you into there. I believe that... Oh, I didn't... Bloody hell, man. Now it's all connected. Are you guys actually connected, like, to our main power grid? It looks like it. You are? Okay, great. You're connected into there. Why aren't you making anything? No water. What? What? Oh, yeah, because we're not... Okay, right, yeah. Makes sense. So I now need to use you guys for something. Wait, why have you got no coal? I've spotted the problem. I have fixed the problem. Let's record something. Nice. Da, 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 da. And rather simply, we are now making our aluminium scrap, which will go in with our silica to make our aluminium ingots. And a few of you might have noticed in the background there on the left, I've added something again. Do, 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 do. Essentially, because we're making water as a byproduct from our aluminium scrap, about 100 of it per minute, I didn't want to waste it, and it can't just sit there, because if it sits there, it will eventually build up, and I won't be able to make any of the actual items that I want. So instead, what I've done is I've placed down a couple of these coal generators just to try and produce a little bit of extra power. This uses our coal that we're not using, and it also uses our water. There we go. It also gives this part of the factory a good bit of use as well. Of course, it's not fully complete just yet. I just wanted to try and show you guys what we managed to do. The next thing now, I suppose, is, well, definitely making things look a little bit neat, but that will be the last thing that I do. I do want to try and make some of our silica, and I believe in total we're going to need 250 of it per minute, and I will definitely end up getting that dismantle crate. It's been there now for like a good 3.5 hours, but oh well. So let's definitely make the silica, and we then need our assemblers, which I might do somewhere over there to then combine our scrap from here and our silica, which again I want to try and make over there, which makes me think, because I'm making the silica so close to this area, what if I just make it here, then the scrap's already there, then have our assemblers here? This way it doesn't really have to travel very far. I mean, regardless, let's just build something and let's see how it's going to go. Yeah, it's a decent use. It's not like a waste of coal power stuff. It's better than nothing. Any plans besides Satisfactory? Not really long go, I don't think. Just eating food and potentially golf. Seeing how things go. Although I haven't played in many moons. The last time I played, in fact, was on the Isle of Wight. And it would have been... how long ago? It was before the army stuff, so 2 years ago now, pretty much. Wow, that was 2 years ago. What? Wow. Where is time going? Where is time going? It's disappearing. It really is. Okay, concrete is definitely starting to run out now. I wonder why. I've got no clue. Let's start with our silica now. I think I still want my silica to go here. It can fit, but the raw quartz are coming in from... wait, no. The raw quartz are coming in from somewhere over here, aren't they? Right. I can still make it here, though. And run it along that path. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's do that, potentially. Although saying that, though, that is a really good location for it. Because it uses up a pretty good amount of that room. Although I would rather use this. Yeah, okay, we'll do this. Oh, is there a... yeah. I couldn't place it down there. Yeah, time is going into the past. The awesome sink. It might as well do. It's just... also, I realized I haven't... My webcam's been off now for like 2 hours, and yeah, honestly, it's okay at this point. I had my webcam on there for about 4 minutes. It's good enough. Anything more than that, it might be like damaging to the eyes. How much actually is 125? Eee. So I need 75 per one. Wait, if I times this by 2, that's 75. Ah. 1, 2, 3. Are you kidding me? No way the maths is actually like this perfect. Wait, where is it? Production. Constructor. If I move you back to there, you perfectly line up with that. What I could then do is have my raw quartz coming in from here, have our inputs facing this side. Then you can probably take up exactly two foundations. Maybe even have some sort of like half foundation across there as well. Are you in the middle? Yes. One, two, three, four. So we can fit the perfect amount of constructors that require the perfect amount of resources. Wow. Welcome, Death XD. Hope that you're doing good, man. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. That's very kind of you. After a long day of work, ooh, hopefully it was fun. Hopefully it was enjoyable. Love the content. That's very kind of you, man. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I love the support. There we go. Chuck you not into there. In fact, you've already been chucked into there. That's great. Then select you. Do that. Do... Hello. Nice. Nice, please. You've already been connected to a power source, but of course you're going straight through my path. What I'll probably end up doing, though, is... placing down a path somewhere over here. There we go. Okay, I'm now completely out of concrete. That's unfortunate. I wonder how that happened. What I'm going to try and do is plop down everything that I've currently got in my inventory, which I don't think is that many items. Okay, apparently it was a lot more than I thought. Don't drop that, though. Then we're going to redeploy. A strategic resupply of some concrete. And whilst we're dying, can I see the amount of stuff we've actually managed to make so far today? We've got that done. We've got all of this done. Oh, wow. We are... well, we're working our way through it. I was going to say we're flying through it. We are far from flying. We are barely staying in the skies at this point. But in the skies we are. So we'll take it. That's now fine. That's fine. Yeah, I can make that rather easily in just a second. I think this is going pretty good. I didn't realize we were 2 hours in though, so I might not be able to get this all done today, but we are going to get it done. We are. It might take a few generations, but honestly, like, it's going to be worth it, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Positivity! Woohoo! I'll always take a bit of extra if you lot, although I don't think I needed more. Still good to have. Right, so why isn't that painted then? Deary me. Who did the painting for this room? Honestly. It was me, by the way. I'm at fault. I shouldn't need any more encased industrial beams. I'll take a few. Oh. You shouldn't be doing that, should you? Maybe you should. I don't know. I mean, it should be 360 items per minute. Can I very quickly do this? If it's less than 360, then Houston, we have a big problem. Oh. Oh, then. Cheerio. Apparently that's alright. I look like 200 something, not 600. Oh well. You love the rock formation now being part of the build. Yeah, I'm trying to make it part of the build. Trying to incorporate some nature. Future pickle in a pickle? Absolutely. I mean, who doesn't want to, like, load into Satisfactory and then, like, hate your past self for doing something stupid? I know for a fact that I really love that feeling. Of realizing that I've made significant errors, sometimes on purpose, and then having to fix it the next day. Oh, it's such a fantastic feeling. Like, loading into the game, then realizing why you last logged off. Why am I building everything like it's some sort of American city? It's so gridded. This is like Barcelona. Let's get some Google Maps on Barcelona. Actually, wait, this is what I mean by American city, by the way. Maps. Show me your maps. There we go. Like that. Just gridded. That's sort of what I'm doing now. I am recreating New York. I was looking at New York recently. What was it? Oh yeah, Battlefield. I was going to say, I was having a quick glance at New York recently on Google Maps, but it's because of a map that's set in New York. It's called Empire State. It's not the song by Jay-Z, but it's a map in Battlefield. It's actually a really good map. I was playing it yesterday. Wow, I forgot. And yeah, it was actually really good. Is it the best map in the beta? Yeah. There's not like any terrible maps. Liberation, I know I probably shouldn't be talking about Battlefield on a Satisfactory stream. But essentially, I've moved this too far. The only bad map that I didn't like was Liberation Peak. Everything else is fine. Gibraltar's pretty cool. Although it is one of those video games where your fun is heavily dependent on other people's capability of not being completely stupid. If you've got a bad team, you'll have a horrible day. If you've got a good team, you'll have a really fun day. Simply put. Now you're directly in the middle here, so what I could do is either place down, where is it? This, or this. I might just go with the conveyor wall hall, so it matches the rest of the factory. That's not lined up. It's not stealing, it's learning for— yes! I agree with the above statements. Welcome factories, hope that you're doing well today. Happy birthday, keep going, thank you very much, man. Yeah, we are definitely going to be keep going. Yeah, we're not slowing down. The only day I slow down is the day that I slow down. If that isn't motivational, I don't know what that is. Like that was deep. That was very deep. The only slow down day I do is day slow down that I did. Oh. Beautiful quotes. I mean, I've got goosebumps from that. Goosebumps. So you're now making my silica. Why do I need silica? Yo, neighbor! Thank you so much for the raid, man. Again, 3 raids, man. This is very, very generous of you. That's extremely kind. Welcome to everyone tuning in from the raid. I hope they had a fantastic stream. We are currently working on our starter, temporary. I've said that about 50,000 times today. Temporary aluminium facility. So it's a bit gridded right now. I want to try and maybe break away the shape a little bit. Get rid of some things that don't have to be there. And have a bit of a laugh whilst doing it. That's what we're trying to do. In celebration of me turning 23. I'm basically like elderly now at this point. Am I considered a pensioner? What do you guys think? Should I apply for a pension? I feel like I'm getting there, honestly. Not looking into it. Ah, dearie me. Good day, good day. What time is it out in Australia? Because I assume you're Australian. It must be like, what, 11? Like 21 minutes past like 10 or 11? That'd be rather late. But still, thank you very much for still tuning in. Despite the time zone differences. Why am I building this? There's so many other things I could be doing, but nope. This is what we're doing. Dirk with the 10! Bro! No. Oh, wow. Can we get some massive, absolutely massive GGs in the chat for Dirk? Thank you so much, man. And congrats to everyone that managed to become a member as well. Wow. Let me try and read out everyone's names. This is now 20 memberships in 3 days. 21 memberships. Oh my goodness gracious. So, a shout out to, or congrats, can I close the emote app? Thank you. To Fender Strats, Auric Merciless, Sirkai25, Brent L, Bill, Def Scythe, Grizz FG, Josh Yeager, and Wombatter and Corpy TV, all becoming members. Congratulations, guys. And thank you for the Twitch raid as well, neighbor. That's very kind, man. Thank you so much. Welcome, Adam. Happy birthday. Cheers, man. Cheers. A good day so far. That's for sure. Okay, so the next thing that I want to try and work on now, since we've made all of our silica that we're going to need, I'll do that and that, turn you into that. I suppose now it's the aluminium ingots, right? That should be it for that process, which is great. Decorating something that's temporary, because the thing is, if I was to come back to this factory in like 60 or 70 hours, and it looks bad, I wouldn't like that. I'd rather it looks decent and not have to be like feel ashamed of the build. I don't want it to be here. I've decided I don't want it to be here. I want it to be over here, I think. Which is really far away. Let's see. Is there anywhere else I could potentially place this? I mean, here just works, though. It just works. Let's try it. Yeah, thank you very much again, Bill, for that. That is extremely kind of you. Thank you. I think we're now up to like 31 members. Wow. And the funny thing is, I've just finished recording and editing the plastic rubber video, where again I give a shout out to the members, but now it's going to be out of date. Oh dear. I'm also going to increase the size of side over here as well, for further expansion. How many assemblers am I going to need here? It shouldn't be that much, I don't think. Let's see. We are going to need 200 aluminium ingots in total. Nice. Oh wait, what? Oh, is it foundries? Oh, it's foundries. I mean, that changes nothing. Oh, no, actually, it does change quite a lot. I haven't got the resources for us. Damn. Okay, well, let's go get that then. I don't want to get any more concrete. I might need some, but I hopefully shouldn't. Fingers crossed. I do need a bunch of rotors, though. And let's go with, like, 10 of these. Modular frames and rotors. And, might as well. Rotors are over here. I'll take 12 so I can upload a couple to my dimensional depot. I'm surprised I didn't have any in my depot. That's one thing that I normally aren't too bad with keeping on me. Is rotors. There we go. Again, odds of us actually needing 10 of them is relatively slim. Still good to have. So the plan is to try and get the aluminium facility sorted either on today's live stream or by Monday's stream. But then hopefully on Monday we'll be doing some things regarding our conveyor belt highways. I believe that's what that stream is titled anyway. Get back home faster? Yep. Minecraft taught me a lot. I never knew that there was a place called the Nether, but now I do. called the Netherlands. Shh, sorry, that was terrible. Although the last few days, I feel like the Netherlands has actually felt like the Nether because because of the heat. Am I gonna die? Nah, we don't die. We've got plot armor. The armor's very thin.
It will establish a better way for us to communicate and
Ada
deepen our
again.
understanding of one another. I've done the necessary developments on my end. The last note is yours to play.
Your symphony resonates.
Oh, hello.
Your mimic tapestry patterns beautifully.
Thank you. I worked very hard. I am organically transmitting the data package now. Any adverse effects on my blood will not corrupt its contents.
We hear this lurking song.
See you on the other side.
It is time to tango.
Ow. Yeah, neighbor, I was trying that. I was trying, but I kept on dying, so I didn't give up. No, I didn't give up. I resigned from the challenge's objective. I didn't quit. No. I did, but like, oh well. So I'm gonna try and bring you around here now. Shouldn't be that difficult. Maybe. Yeah, there's blinking alpha spiders at the pain. Oh, goodness gracious. It's fine. That didn't happen. Absolutely zero clipping. Zero. Zilch. Except for all the clipping that I've just done. Which we don't talk about. So when it comes to our foundry, how many of you guys am I going to need? So you could make 60. I'm going to need 200. So I need 4 in total. I can lower then you down to 50. Which should take everything that I then need. Although... am I off with the silica? No. Am I making 250 silica? No. I'm making 125, so I've got to double all this again on the other side. Okay. That's annoying. In fact, I won't do it there. I'll do it over there instead. That was... okay, it's good. We managed to spot a problem, and now we're managing to fix it. I wouldn't say that's too bad. It would have been better if I didn't make the mistake, but... what can I say? I'm not an alien. I'm just an AI. Yeah, I want you to come around over here. Welcome, Akshay Snaps, Raid. Hey, welcome guys, welcome. Good to have you here, good to see you. There we go, chuck you into there. I'm gonna move you a little bit further up. Strategically relocate to the object. Yeah. That's what I've done. We don't make mistakes. And we don't quit. So you're now going to go over to here. You're going to be 2 foundations back. That seems pretty good to me. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great. Grab the wall. Just kidding. Oh, that's fine. We'll grab the wall there. Chuck you in. So, great. I think what I want to try and do is something that isn't completely terrible, which for me is a bit of a challenge. No. Line you guys up in the middle. I know, the classic strategy of just line it up. Although that doesn't seem right. Oh, it's not. Is there limestone near? Most likely. Nice. Most likely. Are we down here somewhere? What should be down here? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2... okay, I wasn't completely off. Well, There is limestone nearby, yes. Are you the input? No, you're the output. Do I want the output facing that way? Sure. I mean, I didn't really. That's alright. In that case, I'll bring you around here, where there is absolutely no snapping whatsoever. Although you're going to get the way now, aren't you? You little bugger. That's alright. The amount of mosquitoes in my office is absolutely diabolical. I'm going to have a very firm talking to with the council. It's not their fault, but I'm still going to blame it on them. Right, so I'm going to grab... Oh, where is it? You, come here. Grab that. Then I'm going... Look, man. There we go. I'm gonna bring you around to here. The last time I streamed, it was a problem with the flies. Now it's a problem with mosquitoes. What have I done to, like, piss off every single, like, animal in existence? Welcome, Nicholas. Hope that you're doing well. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Chuck you into that. The thing is, right, I'm trying to become a bit more peaceful with the animals, right? Like, nowadays, when I see a spider in my office, luckily because none of them are, like, poisonous or anything, I grab them, then I try and release them back into the wild, you know? Back outside. Same things with, like, snails, slugs. There's very rarely a snail in my office, but ants as well. If I see an ant, I'll try and, like, just grab it, then gently place it back down. The thing is, where I draw the line is if there's, like, 20 ants or 20 different spiders or 20 different moths. That isn't an accident, that's an invasion. I don't tolerate invasions into my personal space. So, if I am just chilling and then I see a herd of spiders, no, a collection of spiders, I'm afraid I won't be a very happy chapper. If they're not, like, grouping up, if not, like, ganging up on me, then I do generally try and not kill them. But then it depends, like, if I was to walk into my office and if I see, like, a hippopotamus, first of all, that'll be bloody terrifying. Second of all, would I carefully try and take the hippopotamus out? Maybe with, like, a right hook, but I don't know if nah, that wouldn't work out very well. Those things are bloody enormous. Have you ever seen, like, the muscles on a hippo? Oh. They are built for the gym. They are like nature's gym bros, without the protein shakes and lettuce hairs. There we go. I recently saw actually that the lettuce hair pandemic has reached the United States. How can I describe lettuce hair? It's like, you know that stage where apparently everyone nowadays, when they've reached 16, they're like, you know what I'm gonna get? A perm. Like that sort of thing. It's like a perm, but not a perm, because like they trim. It's like a high taper fade with a perm on top. That's what I call lettuce hair. Because whenever I used to go to the gym, back in the day, everyone my age used to have like the exact same trim. Which is why I'm planning on going bald. Yep, it's a strategical play. Strategical. Regardless, our silica's now being produced. That's great. We've now got enough, I think. Right? Yeah. I do need a few mergers, though, so let's do that now. No. Your nuke Nobilisk. That spider's not living. Nuh-uh. Did I build these the wrong way? No. Of course not, because that would be a mistake. We don't really make those around here. Zero mistake. Why are you not straight? Oh, that is the bend. Oh, man. It's just not straight though, is it? It's just... It's a roundabout. It's still not... Aww. What if I do this? So this part here is definitely straight. There we go. That's good. So we've got all of our scrap. We've now got all of our silica. I do have to try and bring this lot around there. Where are you coming out from here? Okay, right. Have I done anything below here? No. No, 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 no. Yeah, 0 mistakes, 0 depths. We are just built that way. I think it's like a natural gift, like a natural talent. Those of you who are new to the series, by the way, we have made literally 0 mistakes so far. 0 deaths as well. And then for those of you who aren't new to the series, we don't talk about the mistakes and the deaths. Yep. Strategic mishaps, yeah. That's a good way of describing them. It's like, it's always good to like, test for any problems in the game. It's like, what happens if there's a death glitch? You know, we could discover that. We could be pioneers of our own future. We could set the destinies for every other Satisfactory player. We can be game changers. And that all starts right here, right now. We can shape that future. Right here, together. Because of me dying constantly. So, you know. What can I say? Now, we are just needing constructors, I think. Unless I've, like, really messed up. Oh, I've messed up again. Bloody hell, man! It's the smelters. The 4 smelters. I should... Oh, no, I can't fit you here, because you're just over 1 foundation. Should we try and do something a little bit... not stupid, just... stupid. Where's the middle there? You're the middle. That doesn't go over the side. So what if I do this, right? We'll do 1... Hear me out, okay, hear me out. 2... 3... Something back over here. And then 4. That looks rather abysmal. Wow. Okay, let's never do that ever again. Another thing that I could do here is something like this. And I think this will be a bit better. It can't be much worse than what I've just done there, so... Yep. 1, 2... Death mechanics in the game, if you're not using them, you're not... Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't add it if they didn't want you to use it. We're getting our money's worth. You good? I feel like that's a bit better. And move you so that you're in line with this. Perfect. All we now have to do... Oh, you're not going to line up, are you? Wow, 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 wow. Is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. No, what? Okay. Then we'll build you here. Beautiful. Brilliant. That can then come across over here. You're pretty much dead in the center there. Which means I can do this. There we go. That is where our 200 aluminium ingots are going to end up going. Great. And you should be 50 each, I believe. Yep. Everything's pasted. 150, that's 300 scrap. Is that correct? Yes, it is. I know that's correct. Now, the difficult one, not really difficult parts, but the slightly annoying part's going to be the actual splitting of all these resources here. So what we're going to have to try and do is, first of all, get ourselves a splitter. That does help in things, believe it or not. Where is it? If I just do this, in fact. Do one, we'll do two. Nice little combination thing. I suppose, you know what? You could just go straight now, can't you? That's nice and handy. And you line up with that as well. Well, would you look at that? Absolutely brilliant. Chuck you into there as well. Great, so that's the very first step done. Now with you lot, again, we are going to need ourselves another splitter. Although you can go probably right there. Yes. And you into here. Yeah, oh. I jinxed it. That's all my fault. Although I do need you to go... Would you know what? Yeah, we'll do one there. With that... The hell did I just select? Oh, was that a power tower? There. And do one here. It's nighttime again. Are you going to start producing the ingots now straight away? I believe so. That's all good, Death. Don't worry about it, man. No problem. You guys are now actually producing stuff. Well, no, because you haven't got the scrap. That's alright. Well, no, you should have the scrap. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. And regarding you, I suppose let's just do the scrap now since we're already here. And it's nice and simple to do, so. There we go. And lastly now it's going to be our silica. I'll bring you up to... As if we are out of encased industrial beams. Did I not collect more? Deary me. It's fine, we're getting towards the end now, so that's quite nice. Be somewhere down here. When it comes to the beautification of the whole thing, oh, we've got tons of concrete. I'm not going to be doing that today. It's just not necessary. There's other things I should be doing in the meantime. You can also get rid of that whilst we're at it. 4 constructors. I should be able to afford 4 constructors. I would hope. Good. Although we are starting to run low on cable. I don't know how. How about wire? Why haven't I got any wire? That doesn't help. Oh well. We'll upload that now, and then I think we've got everything that I need. I should not need anything else. I keep saying that though, but now we shouldn't need anything else. Great. If you guys missed our last episode, we managed to get... in total now over 1,000 power shards, which is really good. I'm quite pleased about that number. I don't think we'll have to get more power shards anytime soon. Although if I do encounter any slugs, I might as well get them. Where is it? Transport. This could be a really good idea. Well, I mean, it's better. We still definitely do need more of those hypertube cannons. That wasn't too bad. So dark on the screen, I'm so sorry. I do like these northern lights. They are rather beautiful. I'm going to guess that we're here in 3, 2, 1. I'm in a tree. Oh, but we are landing. I was off by about 100 meters. Why are you yellow? Too much silica, I suppose, right? Yeah. That's a pretty good problem to have at this stage of the game. That's not bad at all. You guys are still going into there. That's fantastic to see. Now again, regarding our silica, all I've got to do is that. Beautiful. Preferably now, I do want to wait for it to be daytime to record the next segments. Oh, although do I? Not necessarily. Right. So this is what we've done so far. Everything in I completely forgot about the copper ingots. Oh dear. I think I probably do want to end up continuing this on Monday, because the thing is, I still want to try and decorate this area. We've still got quite a bit left to do, and unfortunately, I am running out of time. So I won't be able to get all this done today, but what I do, as I said, want to try and do is most certainly try and continue that tomorrow. Oh, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Monday. So if you guys did enjoy today's stream, if you guys want to watch more Satisfactory, then feel free to stick around. But yeah, so far today, we didn't make too bad progress. This area does look a bit better than I thought it would, so I suppose that's quite nice. I'll try and figure out what I want to try and do in the very center there, next to all of those water extractors. But I don't see any red lights. Even our coal generators are working, which they shouldn't be just yet. But they are working, so that's pretty good. Thank you, though, everyone, for tuning in. Again, a massive shout out to Neighbor there for the raid, which is extremely kind. And as well to Bill for the 10 gifted. So thank you guys very, very much for that. Tons of support on today's live stream. And as well on YouTube, thank you for the 13 likes. That's very kind of you. Oh, 16 likes. That just it shot up there instantly. Wow. Yeah, thank you very much for the 16 likes on the stream. And I hope to see everyone back here again on Monday. There won't be any uploads tomorrow, unless I make something, which I don't think I am. But either way, thank you for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. And I hope to see everyone back here again tomorrow. But that will do for me for today. So goodbye, and Godspeed.